Yo, what's up, y'all? This is the Home Rule with Smooth podcast. I'm Smooth. Got my boy Penn with me, special guest. We here to talk about his album, and then I also got Kev and Type X Thrills with me, per the usual. And yeah, we live. So man, what's up, man? Penn, how you doing, man?
I'm straight, bro. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just another day on this earth, man. How y'all doing, Kev and Type X?
Man, I'm doing well, bro. It was my birthday yesterday, man. Completed another revolutionary journey around the sun.
Happy
Another 365.
Dang, I feel like an asshole now. Happy birthday,
bro. It's just a birthday.
Hey, but for you, I was out in Denver. I was out in Denver on the streets just for you yesterday.
What was you doing in Denver? Huh? You partake? No,
you can't partake.
You can't ask you that on the stream.
Well, but I was with the people partaking. So, I was there. So it got me. It got me out there for a reason. So, and now I know the reason.
Oh boy,
right.
You finna get random drug tests
last night, but now you're in LA.
Yep.
Wow. That man is going. He's moving.
Hey, he moving, man. He moving. Professional photographer, man.
Yeah, man. The power aircraft.
There you go.
I need my own craft next.
Right. What air type X?
I'm gonna start with the Type X media brand, or Type X worldwide. That's what we're going to do.
Right. Okay, but on a more serious note, okay. So what we here to talk about is Penn Davis' new album. If not me, then you. No, then who? I fuck that. That's Then who?
Yeah.
No. But what messed me up? And why I had to catch myself was because the outro. If not you, then who? Like, which is a crazy way to flip it back on the listener. Like I was like, okay, I'm fucking with this because it was like a nice little flip back to the listener. Like, hey, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? To better yourself and better your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Yeah, that was a nice flip. So, like, when did you start working on this project, and like when did you get done with it? Like, when did you feel like, okay, like, yeah, this is it?
It started it really turned into something different. So it started like it was supposed to be like a no ceilings, like Lil Wayne album, like where he's just like barring people up or whatever, just going crazy. So there's like 4 or 5 songs that were just written where I'm just going crazy, and I was just like, I don't like this anymore, you know what I'm saying? And while I was trying to do that, I was trying to balance teaching and stuff like that, because I was a teacher, and it wasn't working out. And I just kept feeling like this certain pull to just, you know what I'm saying, to walk away from the classroom and to really give music my all. Because unfortunately, I mean, the spot where I was at, the parents weren't so like, they made it tough to do what I was doing and be a teacher at the same time. And so I walked away in November, and here I am, like, feeling all sad and stuff, man. And then I just said, you know what, man, if I don't do the stuff I want to do in my life, then who's going to do it for me? And that's when I was like, dang, man, this would really be something to talk about. So I scrapped the whole 4 or 5 songs that I already had, and I was like, let me craft out this narrative over, you know what I'm saying? It's 12 tracks, but I probably talk about it on about 10 of those tracks. 2 of them are just like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it took me, I started in November. I finished writing in January. I recorded everything from January to March, and then we mixed and mastered everything from March and April.
Okay. Man, that's actually fast. Like, that's actually fast for the quality of product that you put out. Like, that's actually kind of fast, man.
If you don't mind, man, can I ask a couple questions, man? So, Mr. Penn, because like Smooth, recently put me on to you, man. I just found out about you. I didn't even know you were in Arkansas, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's nice to see, some people locally from the city, doing their things. But what type of, in terms of locally, what do you want people to get from this project, man? You trying to introduce yourself? You want them to get something from it? What you trying to do?
A mixture of both, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is my best project I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's light years above my last few projects. So I want this to be like, if somebody is just now coming in, this is the one I want you to listen to. But at the same time, I just wanted to be like a inspirational type thing. Like yo, like I'm still figuring this journey out. I'm not on yet. I'm saying I'm stepping out on faith. And you can step out on faith and do whatever you want to. So many of us don't do what we want because we want, you know what I'm saying, financial security. And in exchange for financial security, we end up giving up what will really make us happy. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to, I want to push people to go for whatever they want. And I think I'm doing pretty good because a lot of the messages I've got, people tell me like, yo, bro, this album dropped right when I needed to hear it. Or, yo, this really resonates with me. Or I played this song 3 to 4 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really planted a seed in my head. And it's like, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
That's what I like to hear, man. That's dope. That's awesome. You do any shows?
Do I do any shows? I have a show. Homegrown is next weekend. It's a festival type show starring by my dog Stony. I'm putting together some shows probably in like June or July. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I didn't do anything during COVID, like when COVID was like a big thing, just because I did record, and I guess this is exclusive right here. I recorded some live versions of songs like to show people. So it's kind of like that's a concert, but that's something I'm gonna put on the internet.
Right.
Okay.
That's what's up, man.
I feel that. That's dope as well, man. But okay. So to get into like the album itself, man, like man. So I'm just gonna go straight to the track that like that I fucked with the most, like that Mr. Pennington, like bro, like that record, like because it messed me up because I was talking to you before the pod about it, like it was like it started off with the kids' perspective that was in the class that you was teaching. Then it was talking about the parents' perspective on your impact in that child's life, and then it flipped to you trying to, you know what I'm saying, and how you was dealing with that internal conflict of trying to push the kids to do the best that they could do, but then at the same time you yourself wasn't living your dreams and doing what you could to maximize your own potential. So like tell us a little bit more about like how that came together.
It wasn't, that's not fictional or anything. So it didn't come together like something that just popped into my head. Like,
right. Of course.
The songs are a collection of emails. Like I have emails from like when I told the kids that I was like, I remember I told the kids like, yo, this is my last week being you guys' teacher. And, you know, their feelings were hurt. Like, and, you know, I was sad too. That wasn't an easy thing to say. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That was one of the hardest things I've done. It's like, dang, I feel like I'm breaking a bunch of like, you know, 12-year-olds' hearts, man. I felt terrible. And I just got an email from one kid, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, about 2 weeks after. And he was just like, yo, like, I know you're probably, you're not gonna respond to this or whatever, but I just wanted to say that we do think about you. And class is boring now. We just got like a bunch of like, you know, busy work that the school was giving them. I feel like, because when I left, I planned out the rest of the curriculum for the rest of the semester. When I left, like, oh, you know, all you guys have to do is teach them like this, and this, but they didn't do that. So you know what I'm saying. And then right as I was about to leave, a parent hit me up and was basically like, yo, like, you know, you have a real positive impact on kids, and I think you should think critically before you know what I'm saying, make your decisions. But ultimately with me, it's like, I feel like I said earlier, I feel like a hypocrite, man. If I'm telling kids like, yo, you can do everything that you want to do in life, but you're not doing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it myself. And a kid asked me that one time when I was telling them like, yo, like y'all can do whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, Mr. Penny said, how come you're not a rapper yet? And they didn't mean anything by it. You know, they weren't trying to offend me, but I just thought about it like really long and hard. I was like, dang, I do not actually try to do this seriously. And here I am telling these kids to do something that I don't have the courage. A lot of adults don't have the courage to do whatever they want to do, but we always tell younger people to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
We always tell people to do the things that they should do, but we don't
do it. It's like what I did in school right before I was about to quit, man. I started asking teachers like, what do you want to do in your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just wanted one teacher to say, I want to be a teacher. I couldn't find any teacher that said I want to be a teacher. Everybody's like, oh man, I want to start this business, or yo, ideally I would like to be an archaeologist. Nobody said I wanted to be a teacher. So I'm like, why are we occupying spots for people who really would want to be a teacher? You know what I'm saying? And I love teaching, you know what I'm saying? It's really a passion, but I just feel like I have a greater calling and I can make a bigger impact outside the classroom than I could in the classroom.
That's what I was going to ask you, because you mentioned the kids, man, sending you those messages that shows you had an impact on their life. So, like, going from that and to follow your dream to be a rapper, I bet that was a tough decision, man. Because in a way, it's like you're leaving those kids behind, kind of.
Yeah.
That's
I cried. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Like I felt.
But that's real though.
Man, it was honest. I felt really bad. I was just at a conflict because I was like, man, like I can't believe because these kids look up to me and everything like that. But I don't know, man. I just feel like I said, if I could step out and show the children that you can do whatever it is you want to do without compromising who you are as a person. Like I said, I taught them more than I could have taught them inside the classroom. Because to be honest, I feel like in the 21st century with education, we got to look at some kind of reform, because like I taught history. So to be honest, there's nothing that I could teach a kid about history that they couldn't Google if they really wanted to know.
Right.
So you have to redefine what is the role of the teacher in the classroom in the 21st century. And I feel like the true role of a teacher now at this stage is to model what being a good person, being a great person looks like. And I'm not doing that if I'm not doing the things that I want to do. I'm settling, and that's not cool.
No, I understood.
That's dope, man. For real. Man, what
I got a question, man. It goes kind of into the album, man. This is a trick, not even a trick question. It's gonna be a tough one for you, Penn. But how would you describe yourself as an artist? Like who is Penn Davis?
Man, I'm the everyday man, bro. As far as the rap artist, man, I think that's why I niche people in. A lot of rap is like braggadocio, and I do that sometimes, but like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers kind of present themselves at a status that's unobtainable by people. And I don't present myself as that. I present myself as like, this is the tale of a rap dude who's trying to make it. And I know that I'm nice with it. And I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm struggling with it. And I just, you know what I'm saying? I pride myself on relatability. Because I feel like that's what music was made for intentionally, you know what I'm saying? To evoke some kind of emotion. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a people person as far as like my music go. I just wanna like, you know what I'm saying, touch people. But at the same time, I also want to show you can touch people and have bars, because I heard an interview by Kendrick Lamar and he was like, he said, bad music with a good message is still bad music. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes you try to say something really dope, but it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Nah. So I really want to be. I'm just a guy who can really rap really well, make good songs, but also make songs that touch you. And I don't mean like making you feel sad. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it might inspire you, or it might get you excited. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, yeah, I'm just an everyday person.
Yeah. So for me, like a couple of these records, like they didn't make my gym playlist. Like I can go work out to this. Like it makes me feel like, especially like the intro. Like the intro is like, it's like, yeah, I'm finna go to the gym. I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go work on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go like do this extra, like, you know what I'm saying? This extra stuff for my podcast. Like I'm finna like get after it for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that, man, the intro came from man, on my last project, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have any kind of traction at all back then. So I'm grateful for the traction that I picked up, you know what I'm saying, even though it's not like big yet. But some guy told me on my intro, he was like, bro, I came in singing on my first song. He's like, bro, I hate the fact that you didn't come in rapping. And so I was like, okay, now I'm gonna just overkill on this one. So that was that. I actually wrote the album not really in order, but the intro was the first song that I wrote. You know what I'm saying? I just came in, I was like, bro, I'm just gonna body this and we'll see where I go from here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he did.
Bro, you are not slacking on no bars. Like, and then the little like what is that? The little like bridge where it just plays the little like sample.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, bro, he's not really doing this, is he? Like this what we doing?
This where we going, yeah.
So Penn, how long you been in the game, man? How long you been recording? Or taking it seriously, rather.
Taking it serious, I would say, I mean, on paper, I would say 2 years, but to be honest, taking it serious, this is the first time that I've took it serious, because with this album, I did like I've done a rollout, you know what I'm saying? And I still got hella content that I haven't put out, you know what I'm saying? Every other time, it's like, I'm just gonna drop an album. I had no idea what was next. I'm gonna drop an album, and then next thing I know, Drake hears it and I'm signed. That was the far-fetched dream. So on paper, I've been taking it serious for 2 years, but I say this is my first time actually taking it serious. Because before I put the album out, I make sure everything was planned out. You know what I'm saying? Everything was strategic. And I started promoting back in April, dropping these pandemic freestyles or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then every week I had something different, and I still got different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like I really had my ducks in order on this one or whatever. So I'll say this is my first year really taking it serious.
You had a lot of challenges being a rapper from Arkansas,
man,
like connection wise and stuff.
Yeah, bro. It's I don't know. It's hard being from Little Rock. I think the internet has alleviated a lot of those problems, but especially with me, like I feel like Arkansas suffers from small city syndrome. In the sense that when it comes to artists like collaborating, a lot of the times when we could help each other up, we see it as competition rather than like, you know what I'm saying, a ladder. So like on my other projects, it was always hard for me to get collabs. I would reach out to people and I never got a response. But on this album, I just stopped. I stopped reaching out to people I started reaching out to people whose music I actually liked instead of people who had traction. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Once I started reaching out to the people who I actually was like fans of, everything kind of just worked its way out. So yeah, it's hard being from Arkansas, but I feel like it's cool because once something pops out, then we're gonna start, you know what I'm saying, having like a new wave for ourselves, like
a little movement.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When people think of Atlanta, they think of certain sounds. People think of West Coast, they think of certain sounds. New York, and I feel like
Texas,
Arkansas,
Dallas.
I feel like Arkansas is gonna come out with a sound very, very soon.
I hope so, man. I'm ready to see y'all get it, man. Because it's been so long, bro. I remember in high school, I'm just like, man, there ain't no rapper from Arkansas. And, you know, I'm in 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. Still ain't no rapper from Arkansas. I'm in college now. Still ain't no rapper from Arkansas.
And then you get Big Freddie and Zay, and they're holding it down pretty well, too, though.
Yeah,
but I think you're right, man. When a couple people here gain traction, I think it's gonna be like a movement, man. People gonna have some eyes on Arkansas, and you offer something different than what Zay HD and Bankroll Freddie got. You know what I mean? You remind me kind of more like you know when you had the Chicago rappers that came out with drill, but then you had the lyrical side with like the Chance the Rappers and the Vicks and stuff.
Yeah,
you remind me kind of like a different dynamic than just some straight up street shit. You know,
that's the goal, bro. I just want to provide a balance, man. You know what I'm saying? Just even out the playing field, make it fair. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Well, I'm impressed because you said it's like the first time you took it seriously, and then you're dropping this album. It's on Amazon. It's on Apple. So that's like you said, you took it seriously, and then it seems like you took your, I guess, a perceived weakness of Arkansas, like the Arkansas scene, and made it to a strength because you said hey, I'm only messing with people that I actually like. Mm-hmm. So kind of like, how did you get to that process? Like what made you think like, hey, this is how I have to do it now?
Being transparent, man. I'm human, man. So sometimes like, I see opportunities and I'm like, man, I could really make something out of this. And I had to check myself on that. Like, so I was seeing rappers who were like popping. I was like, man, all I gotta do is get a song with them, and then boom, I can start building my own traction. Yeah. And I had to realize, like, yo, Penn, that's really a negative trait to have, because you're not even reaching out to form organic relationships. You're reaching out for the sake of getting a song and hope
for clout. Yeah,
clout. You get what I'm saying? Being a clout chaser. And I reflect all the time. So once I was reflecting on that, I was like, man, that's really not cool, Penn. So I was like, well, what artists do you like? So I started listening to artists who I do like, and they might not have the traction that the ones who I was trying to work with had. or the clout. But I was like, you know what? I can make really dope songs with them, and if I figure out how to push it out correctly, then I can get to those levels by doing it on my own merit with dope artists, and that's what I'm doing.
It sounds like I guess to geek out about it too. So sometimes like with photography, it's you're working with what you have, because I've done it before too. Like I have a bunch of different lenses and like I forget one, so now it's like, okay, this is a shot that I wanted to, but now I don't have this particular lens, so now I'm like, okay, now I have to kind of reimagine. Like I have to reimagine the whole shot, and it actually comes out better because I'm working not even with my limitations, but what I have, because it makes me think outside the box, and it seems that's what you did. Which is really impressive.
Yeah, I just had like you said, I had to work with what I got, man. I didn't have it's a big step because I wasn't able to get features on any of my projects last time. So for me now to have as many features as I do on the project, it's really cool. And I'm excited. So, and this project helped me like push my writing abilities, like not just as a rapper, like a lot of the singing that you hear on here, I wrote, so that's cool to me because I couldn't write songs at first.
Yeah. Sorry, I jumped on here late. Sorry, that's why I've been sitting here silent. But y'all was talking. I didn't want to interrupt. But yeah, it's a nice album. I listened to the whole album. My favorite track personally is "Purpose" because it speaks to me, and I'm going through a journey of finding my purpose. I'm assuming that's what led you to write that song.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, "Purpose." "Purpose." Yeah, it was that was right as I was about to quit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a hard quit teaching or whatever. And it was just about like, yo, I think I found what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I wrote it out, and my friend Malo, her name is Lo on the album. She has a beautiful voice, but she doesn't really do music like serious. It's not something she wants to really do, just something she's good at. So I was like, yo, will you please come through and sing this for me? She's like, of course, man. So she came out and she sang it. And then we came back, and my vocal coach that I had myself, he was like, yo, this would be really dope if on the second part of it she came in with these layers. Like if you listen to her sing, like you can hear her doing like I can't hit the notes, but she was singing in the background. I was like, man, this is so beautiful. So yeah, that's one of my favorite songs too. When we finished that song, I played that song probably about 20 times in my car the same night. I just kept running it back. I was like, man, this song is so good. So
yeah, that's a dope song. And I could definitely see that's gonna be a part of mine because I'm like really into manifestations and affirmations and stuff like that. So, and sometimes I like to listen to music as a part of that process. So I could definitely see that it's one of those type of songs.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad it made the list.
That's it. Yeah. You got Byron? Because I got my last question before we send off to Smooth and let him push it.
Go ahead.
I know it's the one question that no one wants to hear. So I'll kind of try to repackage it. I guess out of an artist who's already out there, who do you feel like yourself is most like it, or who inspired you the most?
Artists that are out that inspire me. Like you talking about artists who've already made it, of course, right?
Yeah, any artist, past, present, future. Like I guess who do you see it's most similar to you, or who inspired you the most?
I borrow from when I was. It changes all the time. When I first started, I would say Lupe Fiasco, and then Kendrick Lamar, sometimes J. Cole, and even now there's this young guy. He's on the come up. His name is Westside Boogie. He's from Compton, and like
I know what you're talking about.
Bro is nice. So when I listen to them, like I like J. Cole's voice. I think his voice is really like, I don't know, it's powerful. And then I listen to Kendrick Lamar Kendrick Lamar, he comes up with the weirdest effects, how to layer his voice and concepts, right? Conceptual. So I think I listen to stuff like that. And then with Lupe Fiasco, he raps like really complex. So I borrow pieces of that. And then Westside Boogie, he does these singing like melodic hooks that aren't auto-tuned or whatever. And so I was like, man, I gotta learn how to sing. So I went and got like a vocal coach, and you know what I'm saying, all that other stuff. And so yeah, those would be like the 4 or 5 that really inspire me. If you get in the car with me, I'm probably gonna play one of those.
Well, funny story. I actually played Street Fighter with Lupe Fiasco.
Bro,
hey,
shit. He actually beat I think like a few years ago, beat like one of the top street fighters in the world.
Yeah, I was over there in San Fran when that actually happened.
When he beat Dago.
Yeah, he was messing around with Daigo, so I was there for that one. It was really funny. He's actually pretty good. Like he's not top, but he understands the concepts, which is awesome. So it just shows and it kind of shows like how his mind works. But we could go on that on a different topic.
For sure.
Man, so I'm a big fan of the tracks where like artists go back and forth. So on Otis, like how did that come about with Komosaki? Like how did that come about?
Komosaki is one of them ones that can like rap really, really good. And so like me and him have a bunch of songs together, you know what I'm saying, that have never been put out. And some of them have been put out. But I always wanted to do a back and forth song, so I had to think of somebody like, yo, who can I do this with? And he was the first person to come to mind. And it's one thing to do it like a back and forth, but it's another thing to be able to stay on topic and do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I need somebody who can also stay on the topic. So I reached out to him, I sent him the beat, and I was like, bro, I don't know how this is gonna come together, but I really want to put the line, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis, somewhere in here. And so he was like, shit, really just pull up, bro. And I put up to his house at like 11 or like 10 o'clock at night. And he was like, bro, I don't know how we gonna write this other than just sitting down and writing it together. So we wrote the hook out. Why you always acting bogus? And then like after that, it's like, okay, you say a line right here. And then like, okay, cool. Well, after you say that, I'm gonna say this. And then after you say that, I'm gonna say this. And then before you know it, we had a song. It was one of the most difficult ones. Then we went to the studio, like you had to get 2 microphones or whatever. And man, that song was a hassle to create, but it was cool.
So when y'all recorded, y'all didn't just take your turn on the mic, get your turn. Y'all had actual 2 mics with 2 inputs.
This is what we did. So at the studio, we originally planned to have 2 mics that could work and record.
Yeah.
But of course, it malfunctioned, so it didn't work like that. So what we had the normal studio mic that we record all the music on, but then we had another mic to where when he talks or I talk, I could hear him.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really recording like that. So
it's just so he could speak to you.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, bro, to get this right, I'm gonna go rap my parts and we're gonna actually record it. And then after I say my line, I need you to just say your line in the speaker so I can hear it. You know what I'm saying? And that was the process. So he would say his stuff and then
that's clean.
Record, then I have to come out the studio and we do
That's a good workaround.
Yeah, that was a damn good workaround.
It's like he said, he works within his box of limitations to make a product better.
Yeah,
bro. Just knowing that from like the audio recording side, from having like done like recording before, like bro, like that's painstaking, and the fact that y'all did it and executed it well is fucking great.
Man, we was there then. It was like, nah, we can't not do it, bro. We got to figure out something. So.
Facts.
Hey man, you got that ethic, that work ethic. Yeah, that's what's gonna put you at the top. Man, you just keep going, keep that consistency. Like I said, bro, like you out there getting your name up on the come up. There ain't many from Arkansas right now. You got the ability to be one of the first. You know what I'm saying? That is not to be taken for granted, bro.
Right.
That's some real shit.
For sure. Appreciate it, Jay.
Bro, like for real, like as far as me, like I've put not just the people on this podcast, like I've sent it out to multiple people. I have not heard anything bad yet. Nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
Let me ask you this, man. What's a good way to support Penn Davis? I mean, what would be one of the best ways that could really help you do what you're trying to do?
Yeah, that's good.
Whether it's locally or over the net, you know.
I want to say real quick before you answer that. His link is in the description box of this YouTube video, and it'll be in the comment section of the Facebook, and it'll be on Twitch and all that. It'll be linked down below. So y'all just be able to click that, and y'all be able to follow him on socials and all of that. But yeah, go ahead and tell him how.
What's the best way to support you?
Over the net, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, stream the new album, you know what I'm saying? If you really like it, share with at least just one friend. You know, recommend if they like it, share with one friend. You know, it's kind of like Twitter, but in real life. You know, and then in about a week or two, we're gonna start dropping merch. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to support like that, you know what I'm saying, do that. Or if you don't want merch, but you still want to support, actually buy the album off of iTunes, you know what I'm saying? because the way streams work, like, you know what I'm saying, your song, like one stream is like 0.0001. But if you buy the album, that's $10 that I get in my pocket automatically.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So just buying the album, buying physical copies. When we start doing these shows, pull up to the shows, man. I'm pretty cool. I'm a nice person. If you're in Arkansas, if you're in Little Rock, I threw a cookout the other week and people showed up to it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's going pretty well. People were supporting. All I can ask is that we just continue to build. You know, continue to, you know what I'm saying, share the music, and just, you know, show up. That's it.
Right. Best way to keep to stay updated is probably follow your socials. Facebook, Instagram.
I'm most active on Instagram, _ Penn Davis. But I'm also on Twitter and Facebook as well. So my order of like the ones that I'm on the most, I would say Instagram, Twitter, then Facebook. But I'm active on any one of them. If you reach out to me, you know what I'm saying, I'll respond on any of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. So those of y'all that's watching on Twitter, like I just put the link down below right now. Y'all can go in there, y'all can click it, y'all can follow the socials. You'll also be linked to the album. Like, it's a great album. Like, listen. Like,
hey, you got a lot. You say you were about to shoot a music video, right? You got a lot more of those coming on the way.
Yeah, so I'll tell you guys.
That's really gonna do it right there.
I got some visuals, but like I write out storyboards because I used to do videography I used to do videography for rappers, bro. And it was like me and my friend, I would go with him. He did the bulk of the videography. I just kind of helped out. And man, I felt like we were shooting the same music video over and over and over and over. So I was just like, you know what, man, I got to start writing out video treatments. So I started writing out video treatments for myself. So yeah, today we got like something that's really, really cool. Like, I'm not gonna say what it is, but you know what I'm saying? Right. When I drop it, you know what I'm saying, it'll be probably the first music video that comes out. Cause I got other music videos shot, but this is probably gonna be my favorite one off top.
Bad. Okay. All right, man. That's it, man. I just want to see the videos. I want to see some more work. The real talk. That's really it, man, because I'm excited. Shit. This is the first time I even spoke to an Arkansas rapper like that. You know what I mean? Being real. It's just cool. It's really cool, man.
Yeah, man. I say I'm laid back, man. I don't have an ego or nothing like that. I'm still I'm just a dude who can rap pretty good.
Right.
Hey, man.
But yeah, so do you have anything else you want to say to your fans or potential new fans or listeners? Like, you got anything you want to say explicitly?
Appreciate for anybody who already listened to the album, and then you guys as well. Thank you for listening to the album because you gave me your time. You know what I'm saying? You gave me like 40 minutes of your life. And that's something I appreciate because you didn't have to. You could have literally listened to whatever you wanted to listen to. For people who are new, you know what I'm saying, approach it with an open ear. And if you like it, you know what I'm saying, you like it. If you don't, no harm, no foul. It's okay. And ultimately, you know what I'm saying, just whatever it is you want to do in life, I don't care what it is, do it. You know what I'm saying? The worst you can do is, you know what I'm saying, not do it. And then you be like 10, 15 years down the road thinking about what if you would have done it, or at least try to do it. So I would rather try and, you know what I'm saying, know what happens, whether I succeed or fail, than to never try, and that thought of what if picks in my brain constantly.
Right. That shit will haunt
you. It will, bro. I'm telling you, it will. It's like I don't know. It's like shooting your shot or something like that, man. Like it's been times like, damn, I should have shot my shot with shot. I wonder what would have happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, you just never know. It's like now it's too late. It's like, yeah, she's married now. It's dang. You know, same concept, but with your life.
No regrets, man. You don't want no regrets in life. Hey, but I'm still listening to the album. I ain't finished it all the way, man, but I'm definitely gonna be sharing your stuff in the circles, man. Believe me.
Sure.
Hey, so real quick, I'm gonna put the album up on the screen. So this is the artwork. This is the artwork. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're looking for on Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, all of that. This is what you're looking for. It's also in the thumbnail of the YouTube video. Like, this is what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
I can break down that album cover too, man. That was cool.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Tell us about the cover.
It actually, man. So that's actually shot on the iPhone. I don't know if it looks like that, but
I see you looking back at a mirror.
Right. Well, so that's like if not me, then who? You know what I'm saying? You know, I just the only person that's gonna do it is the person in the mirror. That's pretty much as simple as it gets. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the build up of it, so like that background, I didn't have a studio to go to, so like I'm in my.
Hey, Penn, you cut out, man. Your audio cut out, or maybe that's mine.
Yeah,
that was my people. They FaceTime me asking me was I finna head out that way. But like, so pretty much that background, that's a rug that I had on my floor, and I just thumbtacked it to the wall.
Okay.
And then, you know what I'm saying, me and my guy, we just put a ring light up, and we just, you know what I'm saying, we had a mirror, and we grabbed what we had and just shot it, you know what I'm saying, and then it came out really, really well. And yeah, it took us about an hour to make it, but it turned out really cool. And so yeah, like I say, whenever you listen to it, it's just me looking in the mirror, like, yo, who's gonna do the things that you want to do, if not you? The reason why I'm on the phone, there's no deep reason to that. I just like the aesthetic of it.
Well, he on the phone. Hey, I'm surprised he ain't do a money phone. That shit would have been funny. But no, I like that right there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But
if not me, then who? Get to know Penn Davis, y'all. Yeah. Come on.
Well, I want to thank Mr. Davis just for actually last question. What did you teach?
Oh, so I was a history teacher. I taught 8th grade history, then I taught 6th grade history, and when I quit, I taught 7th grade Arkansas history.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for coming on because, like, you want to thank us for your time, or for our time. I want to thank you for your time because, like I said, you there's other things that you could be doing as well, also. So, but thanks for making time for us because we know you're busy and you're about to go out. You're doing your video and you're meeting with your people to do everything else. And it seems like you're still, and you're still like in the community. Doing your community outreach too, which is a big thing that I'm always for too. So thank you so much.
Man, please stay on top of that. Because I want to see more things in Arkansas, man. I want to see more Penn Davis pop-up shows or more Penn Davis cookouts, man. I'm trying to go to a Penn Davis cookout. I'm trying to go to a cookout in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. But yeah, bro, that's what, so basically, man, you know what I'm saying? I know you got to go, you know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome to stay longer if you want to, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? If you got to go shoot your video, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to hold you up any longer, you know what I'm saying, than necessary,
right.
You know?
Well, I do got a slide. I thought it was going to be like a 45-minute thing, so that's my fault. I really apologize for that. It's just the timing schedule conflict.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no, hey, look.
Trust me, we all understand because there's times where as soon as this ends, I'm bouncing out to take a photo. So we totally understand.
Yeah, we get it. I just appreciate you for coming on, bro. Like I hit you up, it was an instant yes. It wasn't like I had to pull teeth. I didn't have to try and book the schedule.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. I told you, you got my number, bro. I'm just a text away.
All right.
For sure. Well, all right, guys, man. It was a pleasure meeting y'all. Smooth. I'm gonna chop it up with you, bro. Like I said, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All righty, man.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
All right.
See you.
How do I get out?
Leave at the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Penn Davis.
So everybody, that's my role. That was Mr. Penn Davis right there. Go ahead and get his album wherever you stream music: Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, YouTube. Go. Yeah,
bro. With a good microphone, Alan just has a voice fit for radio. I swear to God, it's just a voice fit for radio, bro.
Really does. I have a dope radio voice too, though. No cap.
Alan, we need to start streaming, bro. Well, I mean, we are streaming, but
I do want to. I do want to branch out to doing more stuff, but with that, let's go to topic number 2: talent versus popularity. My mic is. Do I have talent, or is my mic?
Man, goddamn, that would have been a good question for Penn.
We were going into it, but we were running late.
We didn't want to hold him that. Yeah, you don't want.
No, I just didn't know that was the second question, or else we would have got to it quicker.
No, but
it was just you had questions just lined up. You just rapid fired, boom, boom, boom.
I was just asking shit that came up in my head.
have any more questions.
It's just shit that came up my head. You know?
Yeah, no, I just had the two questions because honestly, I will say because that's why I wanted to ask him who he thought he was more like. Because honestly, listening to his album, listening to the whole thing and the story that it progressed, it actually reminded me of the first time when I listened to Eminem.
Oh, shit! Okay,
where the album told a story, and he's a lyricist.
Yeah. But, see, he reminds me of J. Cole, and J. Cole is my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
So, but I just remember just going and listening to it, and actually like, oh, like there's a story, and you're going back and forth, and everything fit together too, which is why. And that's why I asked that question. I'm like, yeah, like who inspired you beforehand? Because and it's funny because like I'm not saying like their style's the same, just how they crafted a story, and that's what popped into my head as soon as I was listening to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
man, there was bars literally every as I re-listened, I caught more stuff. I was like, wait a minute,
definitely.
I'm like he mentioned like the fly on Penn's head or whatever. Like niggas think they fly to something on Penn's head. I was like, okay. I said that's a nice flip on that. And then he man, what's the other one, man? I forget, man. Like there was hella shit. Like I didn't get to write out each bar like I really wanted to because I just left the gym and then took a shower before I got on here, and I was like, dang, like there's really a lot of bars on here.
I was listening because I was listening to it on the way back from Denver, and then I was listening to it today when I was walking the dogs, and I was just listening straight through. And like I said, my only critique is that it starts off so hard, and I think I kind of saw it from Apple Music too. I feel like people like they listen to it, so they're not going through the album because they're listening to those first 5 songs over and over again. And I think that's what Apple's analytics are saying too.
Yeah,
so, but I mean, it's a nice problem to have, though.
Look, that's literally where I started at. Like, I was like, yo, I'm running because I was in the gym when I first played it. I literally ran them over and over and over and over and over again. And then I was like, and then eventually I forgot what I was doing. I think I was like on like the I was like doing some core shit. So I couldn't like touch my phone. Oh, no, I was that's what it was. And I couldn't touch my phone, and it went to the next track, and I went, okay. And I'm like, and I just let it keep going. I was like, but I just ran them back because there was just so much like for me, like the intro was like me in my mindset now. But anyway, we're gonna transition to this next topic, like talent versus like, so basically, like, okay, that topic is set up like that because YouTube does not allow me to put more in there. So it's supposed to be talent versus hard work. Or versus like popularity, like which one actually like is more important? You know what I'm saying? Like what actually will get you there and keep you there?
I wouldn't even compare talent and hard work, but the other one you said, I think we could talk about that one.
I feel like honestly you can though, because there's a lot of talented people, but they lack the work ethic to get themselves there.
Right. And if that's the case, then they're not somebody we look up to. They're not somebody we talk about. You know what I mean? Because they don't maximize their potential. If they have the talent, but they don't put in the work.
But look, there's people that honestly lack talent, but they outwork people.
Well, here, I'll do this.
Sure.
Let's start with Shar. Go ahead, because she was quiet.
But that's go ahead, Shar.
What was I don't understand the question.
He was saying talent versus hard work. Which one is more important? I'm saying that we probably shouldn't argue them because I think they both are equally important.
Yeah.
Like, you can have somebody who's not talented. What do you
think is more important?
What does this question mean? I don't really.
That's what I'm trying to argue, Sean. That's what I'm arguing.
What do you think is more important? Talent or popularity?
I feel like they're completely different things.
Talent and popularity. We can do that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm like, what do you think is more? What do you think is more important?
So are you saying? Are you trying to differentiate between somebody being famous and they have nothing to be famous for, or somebody being famous because they actually have God-given talent?
So key thing. What's more important? Because Paris Hilton. What talent did she have? She doesn't have any talent, but she's popular.
Apparently, Paris Hilton is actually highly intelligent, and apparently her whole persona has been.
She has a high IQ. Yeah,
her whole persona has been for the camera.
No, I know, but that's what it is. But she does
example, like what is Kim Kardashian famous for?
Well, here's the thing, though. In this case, if we're talking about Paris Hilton, you're saying what is she famous for? If what she's doing is in fact an act, and she's being a famous socialite or whatever, she knows how to maneuver between these groups of famous people. She knows how to still get money being in those areas. Then could we not say in some way that is hard work, even though it's not necessarily talent, as a skill? She's being able to be in that space to move around.
We're not doing hard work. We're saying talent versus popularity. Because
that's popularity, though. Yeah, that's still popularity.
So that's how I differentiate it. Because even though Kim, because like I said, because and I'll put it in between freaking the Kardashians, and I'll put it this way, because Kim is popular. Her freaking mom has a talent because her mom's smart as hell and stuff like that too. But then you go who to look up more to, and it's Kim just because she's popular.
Right. Yeah, so, I mean, it's things like that.
Because even though I know the mom is I find her sexy as hell because she's smart as fuck. So and she has everything down to a freaking hit, and that's just how she does everything. It's freaking crazy.
I mean, yeah, man, clout's hard. I mean, clout is powerful, bro. Yeah. Talent and skill obviously have more meaning to it, but like if you're just trying to get some money
for the job,
if you're just trying to get some money, bro, clout. Yeah. We see it all the time in the rap game. Yeah. You see all these terrible fucking rappers, but they're popular because they're doing some wild antics on social media.
Yeah,
like Lil Pump.
That's where I'm trying to go with the topic. That's where I'm trying to go. Yes.
So would you like me to answer the question now?
Yes.
The question changed, Shar. First he said talent versus hard work. Now it's talent versus popularity.
It was always talent versus popularity.
No, it wasn't. He said hard work.
Let her answer.
Look in the chat. Look in the chat.
So, it used to bother me when people were famous for no reason. But the more I observe people and the more I realize how powerful social media is, I don't like people anymore, because the fact that people are getting paid just to post pictures on Instagram, there's like influencers that are making tons of money. I respect the hustle. However, I do think that it does wash out the real talent sometimes, and it causes certain artists or certain whatever you want to classify them as to be overlooked and underrated. There are a lot of great rappers and singers that we never really get to know just because people prefer what is popular. And so a lot of music that we hear on the radio is only because they had pull. It wasn't necessarily because it was a good song. Because like sometimes I'll turn on the radio and all the shit sounds the same, right? It's because it's what sells. But it's not necessarily who's talented anymore. And I do miss that aspect of well, at least in the music industry. When it comes to acting, I feel like they do a pretty good job of, choosing the right actors and actresses for movies. I mean, yeah, you have your low budget movies and stuff. But for the most part, I don't think it really applies to that. But as far as music goes, it's all about what sells, what's popular, what they know people are going to buy. And it also ties into the fact that sometimes artists have to do, they should end up changing their identity just to be able to sell and make money. And that ties into popularity in a whole different direction. Now you're dumbing down your talent, like you said Paris Hilton has done, because she actually has a high IQ. I just saw this the other day. Dumbing down yourself to fit in with the trends, to be popular.
Well, I think it's like people pigeonhole you. Like when you get to that popularity, like it's the people who box you in like that. You know what I mean? Like Paris Hilton kind of was originally known for being dumb blonde, whatever. Now people think she's a dumb blonde, like you're saying. So she has to keep that up now for her career.
Yep.
How could she rebrand herself? Could she come out and be like, hey, I wasn't actually dumb, just kidding. I'm smart. Let me be a scientist now.
The Nobel Peace Prize. It's like,
well, no, because I think Paris Hilton though, but it's also that perception, because like I said, I never thought she was dumb. I think everybody thought she was dumb for having that sex tape. And no, and the thing is, but if you look at all her business moves that she's done, it's like you can't really say she's dumb. I think it was just perception. So with her, she actually did it smart because she went offer that perception. But I guess I will kind of go and kind of like the issue that we have too, and I'll put it just on YouTube and stuff like that too, with popularity. A lot of stuff, I think, unfortunately, popularity does outweigh talent a lot of times. Kind of like what Char says, things gets people get overlooked, and it's because people like what they like, and people are hesitant to change. So unfortunately, like I have a dude, and I'll just put it for what do you call it? My theme park stuff. His name is Theme Park Review, and this dude, he's an asshole. He's borderline racist. He is everything that you don't want to be. And people like him not because because he's a good person, and not because he's talented. It's because he's popular because he was first. And then it's hard for people to go, hey, because there's two things. It's like, oh, well, he has this catalog, so I kind of need it. So that's what I'm look for too. Are people they're too lazy to go somewhere else? And I think so. He's just popular because of his accessibility of everything that he has. And unfortunately, and that's why people and there's new people out here that are freaking kicking his ass because you look at certain people's YouTube videos now, especially in any field, like they're freaking making movies, and it's just so much raw talent. But since they weren't first, they don't have that following. They're not popular. They get overlooked, and that's where I definitely see that popularity definitely does overshadow talent. But if you get someone who has both of them, then shit, like game on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, in 2021, I could say popularity probably almost. I don't know. Almost.
But wait. There's some. Before I forget this thought, I want to say something.
Okay, go ahead.
But I also think that, and I think one of you all mentioned something to this effect earlier. There is a talent to knowing how to be popular to make money.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So Kim Kardashian's mother is a genius because she knew what to do to make all of her children millionaires. They're all millionaires and they don't do shit.
Yeah, and that's why, because people look at me like that, because they said who's like your most attractive Kardashian, and to her it's the mom because she's smart as hell.
Yeah.
And being a trendsetter is you got to know what people like. You got to know what people want. You got to know how to present it to them. And you also got to know how to start a new trend. What if there's something that people aren't even looking at right now? Like when people bring these old designer brands back out of nowhere, where does that come from? Somebody at least starts wearing it again. And then
who I think is a genius? Rihanna is a genius. You know why?
Rihanna is.
She came out as an artist. She dropped maybe 2 albums, right? And we haven't seen
3.
Three? Okay, 3 albums. She hasn't dropped anything in how many years? It's been about 5 years. And when you go on her page, an album, she hasn't dropped an album in years.
Yeah.
And when you go on her Instagram page, people in the comment section, all you see is, when are you dropping your album? When are you dropping your album? Meanwhile, she's almost a billionaire from her makeup line. She just keeps releasing makeup and lingerie because she knows that as long as these people ask for this album, she's gonna pretend like she's dropping it and continue. And while they're waiting, they're going to buy her other stuff just because she's Rihanna and they're waiting on this album. It's the marketing genius.
It's gonna get to the point where it doesn't even matter that she's Rihanna anymore. Like once Fenty, is that her brand? Fenty?
Yep.
Yeah.
Once it sells enough, it doesn't even matter who's behind it. It's just going to be so popular that everyone knows Fenty. All the girls are going to be, I want some Fenty makeup. Fenty, you know?
Yeah, she's a genius. And so then she had like a fashion show because she knows that whatever she does as Rihanna, they're going to buy it. Yeah. Doesn't matter what she does.
Yeah, but I think she's also making, whether it's her or her counsel, she's also making very, very sound business decisions too.
Right.
Absolutely.
8. She's on 8 because the next album that she would drop would be R9.
She's at 8
album.
No, but I think she's doing that because honestly, like for her not oversaturating the market too, which is good because I think that was Ludacris's biggest downfall because he did like those 3-4 years where he had an album every year, and I'm like, and it's kind of like, dude, you know, like it's impressive, but then it's kind of like, you know, like what's next? Like what are we doing next? So I think she wants people wanting more too. And then like, and Eminem had to do the same thing, which is why I respect him because he pretty much had to reinvent himself.
Yeah,
as well too. So
I mean, they're people. You know, let's be honest. Their passions and their goals will change over time. Like you take, like you're saying, Rihanna, man, she's huge right now. Maybe at the beginning of her career, music was her primary passion, but now that she's further into it, she might be, I actually want to be a business owner.
Which is awesome. But then she has it too, where she did not oversaturate the
Ludacris. Ludacris.
Yeah, but she also made it so that she does not oversaturate the market with herself too, which we make people wanting more. So.
Yeah, and there's a very tricky way to do that because that can be hit or miss. You can fuck around. One of the things to like not oversaturate the market I've noticed in music is you have a greater release time, release window in between releases, but you can fuck up because if you're not at a certain level when you do that, the next time you drop your album, it might fall on deaf ears because people forgot about you. You got to be somebody like Cole, Kendrick, or Rihanna to be able to do that thing.
Well, yeah.
Have it.
I wouldn't even say that. You just need to like at least be doing like prominent features. You
got to take the wheel by
at least take your time with your features because that's what like Bryson Tiller did. Like he wasn't dropping nothing, but at least he was on mute songs that were like big, so you were hearing him.
Actually,
Bryson Tiller almost fell off in my
because there's too many artists that sound just like Bryson.
But the person who did that like the best, I think, was freaking Dr. Dre.
What do you mean?
No, because if you look at Dr. Dre, he really has 3 albums, but he's so heavily featured on stuff like that too. He contributes and he's on everybody else. He's never really out of limelight. He's not front and center, but you never forget about him because he's always there.
Like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is another genius, and he's crossover doing the whole show with Martha Stewart, releasing his bottle of wine. Like he is a genius. That's another genius.
Exactly. So are we going on topic 3?
Popularity.
Yeah.
What's that goddamn album everybody waiting on from Dr. Dre Alex?
Detox
something about him? Yeah. That's what you talking about. Yeah. Bro, people been waiting on Detox for damn near 20 years.
Wait.
What's up, Celine? Girl, you got your mama attire on right now. She came on no makeup, hair in the bun, hair tight. What Drake say? Hair tight. Chilling sweatpants.
Chilling with. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope
you don't take me.
All right. Oh, girl, was you naked? You got a bra on?
I might be.
Y'all ain't see nothing.
Y'all know. Now y'all know. Been one heck of a night. Okay.
Between you and shoot.
Between you, whoever else was there, and the Lord. That's it.
No, but what's his name said he was drunk last night.
God damn, girl, look at that house you were in. Can we get a tour? God dang.
Come on, we got
that is nice.
Well, I know it's Kwame Brown. I don't know what we're talking about him because I know about him, but I don't know why we're talking about him.
What is Kwame? Who is he? Is it Kwame or is it Kwame? Is it
I need to do my research.
You at our Airbnb?
You gonna tell me? Hold on, we gotta get to it, but now you want
this temple. I just wanted to check it out before we got here. No slay.
Oh, okay.
That shit's nice though. Where is that?
Tampa, Florida.
Tampa.
No,
okay.
Oh, Tampa.
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Somebody go to YouTube. Type in Kwame Brown, because what he said about So basically, the reason we're covering this is because, what is it? Matt Barnes and God, what's that dude's name? It's Matt Barnes and somebody else. They have a podcast together, right?
Yeah.
Man,
all the smoke.
Somebody gave me a summary on this last night. They just gave you a whole summary.
Can you give me the summary?
Yeah, can you give us the summary?
What's the big talk?
I remember, Kwame Brown is normally quiet on the podcast, and he started going in and throwing jabs at people. Is that correct?
No, he's not on the podcast at all.
Oh, shoot.
He was just a guest or something?
At all. Yeah, no, he wasn't even a guest. They were talking about him because they were calling him the biggest NBA bust ever. You know what I'm saying? NBA draft bust ever. You know what I'm saying? Because he was supposed to be the next Michael Jordan. And he didn't live up to the hype or whatever.
All right.
And how did Kwame Brown respond? What did he say?
Well, I don't know because I'm looking at it because he talks about Stephen A. Smith. They talk about.
But he came for Charlemagne the God or something, right? He came for Charlemagne the God.
Hold on.
The wife. Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff with this dude.
Let me send y'all the link real quick, man. That's my fault. was supposed to send links. That's my fault.
This one, KJ said it's all me.
Hey, KJ need to stop. Hey, hold on.
No. Yeah, KJ sent the link.
Hey, that nigga need to stop suggesting topics and then not showing up.
Well, going back to popularity, Kwame Brown, his YouTube page shot up to 100,000 followers overnight.
Yeah,
overnight.
Yeah.
Go look at his YouTube. He has 100,000 followers now.
Okay, I wish I knew how much money that would be.
Huh?
Dang, he's in that hole right now.
Kwame Brown, his YouTube went up to 100,000 followers.
Yeah. Overnight. God damn.
Overnight.
Hey, so can somebody hit that link? I can't hit the link because for some reason when I'm hosting this, I can't play other stuff.
Okay, here.
All right, I got you.
I got the link. Give me 1 second.
Co-host, do your job.
What link is it?
Here we go.
I don't see the link. I'm scrolling up.
Hey guys, the co-host ain't got the link up. I think he needs to be fired. We might need to find a new host.
Can't be you with your echoing self over there.
What's up with this co-host? Why is the link not up?
Relax, man.
Okay, now I'm decent, y'all.
I'm fucking real, bro.
What you do last night,
right here. Here we go.
Celine, I see you dressed now. You're not in your birthday suit.
Yeah, what you do last night?
She got buck naked, apparently. Shit.
Like,
look at her face. You know, she was up to no good.
What they say? What they say?
A lady, a hot girl.
What they say? A lady never tells. A lady never tells.
Yeah.
She was kicking off hot girl summer.
Mm-hmm. Man, Celine had a play date.
Period. Y'all know Gemini season that started. Y'all know.
Hey! It was my birthday yesterday.
Gemini season that started.
It's 11 minutes though.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need to watch the whole thing. It's just some of it is just hilarious.
Just give us a synopsis. Oh, there we go. We got it.
Yeah.
All the smoke with a C and a H, nigga. No, it's serious. Hopscotch. Real nigga shit.
Okay.
Brown,
Relax,
Jeff.
relax.
Choice words from Matt Barnes.
Right, we can't hear it.
You can't hear it all?
Every time I try to go on YouTube now.
Hey, you gotta share sound.
I can hear it.
Stop. No.
Hey, we can't hear,
sharing.
bro. Stop talking.
For YouTube.
Yeah.
Boy, they love to block people that tell the truth.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Becky with the good hair, you went to work today. You went to ESPN to your mama, Rachel Nichols, who I know very well, who, if you look at the timeline of when I was a teenager and when I was in DC, she was right there and she was interviewing me. And she was very disrespectful herself. So it would make sense that they put Rachel Nichols there to ask them little boys in front of mama what it is you think about this guy. And then Matt Barnes, your response was so corny. Really, Becky with the good hair? You really telling me you don't know what happened? You don't know why? When you stop, boy, you love showing out in front of them women, don't you, boy? When you stop Miss Jeannie Buss from saying what she was saying, which she was saying something factual, it don't have nothing to do with me being angry, sir. It has everything with me exposing the hypocrisy and how you fake this, get a position and you do white people bidding. All you, Jack, and all you do is talk about black males all day long. That's all you do. Now you on ESPN talking about another black that you won't have a conversation with. You went and sat up there in front, and then the other, what do you have to say, Richard Jefferson? I don't have anything to say. I ain't gonna say nothing about you because you ain't had nothing to do with this. But boy, they like y'all. No connection to nothing. Just all disrespectful. You want to sit up here and act like you don't know why somebody would want to call you out. As if you something perfect. As if you were the best in the league or something. You role playing as angry punk. You sitting here acting like you was like that or something because you done made friendships and you kiss ass all day. I don't like the way that tastes. So I be by myself in the same truck. Jack talking about I drive. Yeah, I sure do drive trucks. You not even.
This is a real B&H customer story. Jack and Barbara, professional wildlife photographers and B&H.
You're not smart, are you, boy? You gonna disrespect half the people that drive trucks and you from Texas? See, that shows your level of education, you stupid mother.
I can't.
But I told you, you barked up the wrong motherfucking tree. And instead of somebody tapping you on the shoulder and telling you, leave that there boy alone. Whatever they told you about that one, they was wrong. Leave that there boy. I told you about this boy. A n like you. I know you feel inadequate, boy. That's why you keep talking about real men. You lost your woman to a real man, boy, right next to you. Oh, he probably was watching how you were moving, you punk.
Oh, shit.
He probably was texting your old lady at the gatherings. When y'all had galas and balls, he was texting your wife, punk. And you sitting on a news station, you talking about other men, boy? You talking about other men, boy? Have you lost your mind?
Kwame Brown?
Yeah.
They pay you to get on TV every day and disrespect black people. That's all you do is have a Look At Me show. Well, that Look At Me show is over with. Now you gonna look at me, boy.
Who is he talking to again?
You talking about? You inadequate, boy. That's why you always got another man name in your mouth. And then you always acting like, now you want to talk like a politician. Oh, I don't know what was going on. I was just taking my son to the game. But you lucky Derek ain't take him to the game, punk. You talking about you was just taking your son to the game. You don't know what's going on. And you sitting politician. Oh, I don't know what was going on. I was just taking my son to the game. But you lucky Derek ain't take him to the game, punk.
Oh, shit.
You talking about you was just taking your son to the game. You don't know what's going on. And you sitting up in one podcast and then the next podcast and you tapping on folks talking about another grown man. I'm 20 years removed from the #1 draft pick. And you sitting here running your mouth about a man that ain't never said nothing about you in that manner. I never said you couldn't have an opinion, sir. So to sit here and try to pump some narrative talking about he butt hurt about being the #1 draft pick. How the hell that's butt hurt that ain't saying nothing to nobody about nothing? If you never would have put that extra disrespect on his brother, let that woman finish her sentence and don't say nothing. But no, you talk too motherfucking much. And that's probably why your ex-wife was tired of hearing you run your motherfucking mouth and trying to be prettier than her. Sitting up in the mirror, hogging all the mirror space, trying to get that activator in that finger wave. You running your mouth talking about somebody like,
bruh.
Yeah, I didn't get that YouTube Premium live.
This man going in.
Boy, you need to stop, boy. I done told you. You done stepped in that guy quicksand, boy. I don't gotta lie and make up. The only joke you got, boy, when is this basketball joke gonna run out? You keep hitting me with basketball jokes. I keep hitting you with your real soft punk life. Now, which one didn't like you, boy? Your granddaddy that was black or your granddaddy that was white? Because there's some deep issues in you, boy, that you can't understand what the fuck I'm trying to say. That in America right now, boy, white people are scared to talk about black right now as a whole. And you getting on camera every day talking about black. That's all you do. You want to sit here and make me look a certain way, boy? When something ate your food, some Derek Fisher done open your doors to your house. Derek Fisher got your key.
Why are you singing that?
Wow. Send some gas money so you can pick them
This
kids
nigga
up.
a clown, bro. This funny.
Yeah. Now what you do, you want to sit on TV and act like y'all is perfect, and you can't respect when a man tell you wrong, bro. Well, let the gloves come off. The only joke you got is about basketball. I got a joke about your life, you. You talking about what is Derek Fisher? Is he the mentor or the stepdaddy or what? Because he your mentor too.
Damn.
I'm waiting for him to say boy again.
Boy, trip. You want to sit online, and this is what Rachel Nichols sat there and got your dumb to say something else again. Cause see, Rachel Nichols know I'm gonna say something. I ain't got to lose. I don't got no big podcast. You the dumb that keep responding to it that you bigger than. You stupid mother. You ain't learned nothing because you think you tough. A light skin like you with slick hair should be acting like Drake and taking girls. But no, you get your girl too. Because you want to be a thug. You want to smoke, play cards all night, punk.
Damn.
God. That nigga say you want to smoke and play cards all night.
You were wrong. But you get back on ESPN and take that little white paycheck to sit there and disrespect another man, boy. You sit there and do that. That's what's up.
Right, what did you say about him, bro? For him to respond like this.
I ain't finished watching it first.
Laugh at us every day because of stupid
ain't saying shit,
like
but
you.
talking the same shit.
Part-time thugs, part-time podcaster, and part-time real. You a part-time man, boy.
That nigga
a part-time man.
The same shit. He just going around the same
shit. I'm fucking weak.
You talking about you was at a football game. You a joke. You a joke. You ain't never spoke to me. You ain't never, this is how I know you a joke. You ain't never uttered 2 words to me. As a man, you never shook my hand, boy. But on the internet, you talking like that? What kind of are you, boy? Oh, I forgot. You one of them mixed confused. I forgot. You always got to join the call. I want to be down. You light-skinned motherfucker. Always down. Not all of you. Some of you motherfuckers. Always want to be down. Always got to be proving something. Punk. You wasn't black and you wasn't white. You stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle. Yeah. No. About fucking with me, boy. And the more you keep running your mouth, Rico Suave, the more I'm a with you, Becky with the good hair. You better take heed and shut your ass up. I done told you now. You ain't never had nobody tell you, shut your bitch up. But you got to tell you that right now. Shut your mother mouth, boy. You don't compare to me. You gonna make basketball jokes and all kind of dumb. And that's what the folks hired you for, boy. So keep dancing and clapping. But this one, you better move on from. You talking about. It's working in your favor. It really not. You're looking stupid. You talking about. You got something to say about a man that ain't said nothing about you. And then come to you like a man and say, hey, look here, man. You know, that ain't what you supposed to be doing. Hey, why don't you tell Doug that? Why don't you tell this person that? No, I'm telling you that, finger wave. I might pay your stylist to quit for a couple of days, you finger wave head punk. I need to pay your stylist to quit for a week. Getting online with a finger wave running your motherfucking mouth about men, boy. You talking about. Crazy. But I'm gonna let you live for a little bit, boy. I'm gonna let you live, but I got somewhere to be. But don't you ever put that little salt tongue on me. Have a conversation with me instead of about me. That's what you do. With everybody else, you tough. You running up on them. You talking all the tough. You want to smoke. With me, you talking to a lady. Yeah. Yeah, with me, you talking to a lady. Yeah, come talk to me. I can show you daddy's cooking.
What? This man said finger waves. I'm weak. I'm so weak at this finger waves comment.
What did the other dude say about him? What did they say about him to set him up like that?
So now we gotta pull up the podcast and see what
literally. Yeah, hold on.
Because man, he was really pissed. Like, he was so pissed, bro.
It better be something.
He was so pissed. He kept going in circles. He kept saying the same shit.
You finger waves, motherfucker.
Damn,
boy.
Like, bro, the nigga was mad.
Oh my god!
He went in a loop.
Shit out of him.
He was like, "What the fuck?" I don't know how many times, and he goes like, "What you talking about a man for? Another man for on the podcast?" He said that shit about 10 times, nigga. He's like, "You half white." like 13 times. That nigga was mad.
I'm offended, man. That one cut me deep.
That nigga was mad, bro. So somebody got under his
found the
skin.
episode. I just gotta find.
No, because he said he was talking to Rachel Nichols to everything too. So that might have been on TV and stuff. I think that's something we might have to wait till KJ comes back to.
I mean, but basically, it was just a nigga talking a lot of shit, bro, about another nigga. We see that shit all the time and shit, though. Come on.
So the reason people are like talking about this so much is because they said Kwame Brown has never, spoken like this. So they're like, damn, this nigga came out.
Hold on.
That's the reason why it went viral.
Yeah.
I found it. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. All right. This is why he snapped.
Somebody that's normally quiet finally speak up. It's gonna be shit.
All right.
Take the room.
Anytime anything goes out of the ordinary, it's gone.
How about I shake the room?
All right, let me go share this.
Everybody gonna listen when the quiet nigga says something.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people so shocked because he been quiet all this time and then it just came out.
Silly.
He been getting his own bag. He been relaxing on his own. Like, all right, here we go.
He said, that's how you know you a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, hold on, go ahead.
Somebody that got in trouble.
Oh, what if be quiet?
Okay, so that's all they said. When his name was mentioned, they were kind of like, oh no, that was a one-man trade. They like swept him under the rug, and that's
it.
Because if that's what pissed him off, then Kwame Brown is just mad that this man is on a podcast sharing an opinion. Which that's the point of being on the podcast. So it's kind of funny. He gonna say, "Nigga, you going around to different podcasts. You going around to different podcasts, blah blah." Nigga, that's what he supposed to do. Apparently, that's how he making his money. So like,
I was expecting a little more than that.
I was expecting some actual shade, bro.
That's why.
Yeah.
I believe
that's why I was saying it better be some shit for him to be talking like that.
They could possibly have like some personal beef or some shit, and then when he goes out in there and say it, even though we don't see a lot of the things that they may have discussed or had between them, boom, it sets off. Who knows? But they didn't really say that much, bro. They on a podcast. They're talking.
But
I don't know. But those mics though. Those mics.
He had already said he never talked to him.
Well, it don't matter though. He on a podcast talking about basketball. You could talk about not basketball, but sports. You could talk about sports players.
Yeah, I think there's something that we're missing. So I think with that one, we should probably tie this up in a nice little bow.
I think he was mad. It sounded like they were trying to say he was sorry. That's what it was.
Oh.
It's like they was trying to make it seem like he was sorry.
Wait. Okay, this is more than just one. This is just more than one occurrence. Okay, hold on. I found another occurrence now.
Let's not even go down the rabbit hole, man.
Let's not go down the rabbit hole. Let's just wait till KJ comes back, and then KJ.
No, if KJ coming back, I'm not doing this topic again. Like I'm done. Like one and done.
Yeah, we don't need. All we know is that Kwame Brown his feelings are really hurt right now.
This is the other comment. Like I found the triggering thing.
All right, so the light skinned dude there, that's the dude you was talking about that was biracial.
Yeah.
So who is the light skinned guy?
Matt Barnes. He played on the Lakers from like I don't know what years. Like all I know is he was a part of at least one of their championships that they got when Kobe had on the 24 jersey, RIP.
So he's a former player turned podcaster now, or fucking sportscaster.
Yes, all the athletes are doing
all athletes do that. Yeah, Charles Barkley and all that shit. Yeah, rappers are doing it in rap now. CJ Wilton.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's see this. Gilbert Arenas. What a name.
I was gonna say it has to be.
It was one of those things where I'm coming into. Remember Kwame Brown's there, so he's the franchise
first pick.
Yeah, he's a franchise.
Matt was just talking the previous show we just had how good Kwame was.
Y'all killed him, man.
No, I didn't say nothing about it.
Matt was like that was one of the top number one picks they could ever round, right?
So here you go.
I'm just saying what Matt said this shit. I had nothing to say.
Matt didn't say shit.
Matt said Kwame was one of the coolest, one of the best number one picks ever of all time.
He could have been. He could have been, and this is why. imagine being an 18-year-old kid getting drafted number 1 by your idol.
Yeah.
And your idol is Michael Jordan.
Right.
We know Michael Jordan. We know Michael Jordan's personality.
Right.
Imagine that personality
slapped him in the face,
going towards a 18-year-old kid. Just bullying him. And you got to remember, he's around his peers. You're not his peer.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not his peers. His peers. So when you're making him look little to his peers, you lose his confidence. But when I get there, he doesn't have confidence. You know what I mean? So it's trying to build this man child up. When I mean man child, you're talking about just a big country human.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So physically I called him the show pony. He's a show horse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He probably couldn't race. Look
good though.
Look good though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in games, you will see
you see flashes
he's gone. But then you have a flash of trauma. You have a flash of trauma. You're like, and who he could have been. He could have been more like an Anthony Davis style. You're talking about a 7-foot guy who was probably the second fastest on our team. Like just straight 100. Oh, he was gone. Small hands. So he was more guard-like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when he decided to take off, he's gone, ball still there. You know what I mean? But I just think it was like that's what I'm saying. But like,
damn.
Oh, that was pretty rude.
Yeah, it said he had small hands. He just lead the ball, run off. He had no confidence. He was a man child.
But there was another player that said that, though, right?
Yeah,
was that a former player?
They were just nodding and agreeing. You know what I'm saying? Like along with them, and it's their podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't think he wanted smoke with Gilbert Arenas because Gilbert Arenas is actually real deal crazy. Like he had guns at the Staples Center. Like, and this man is wild.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anywho, so that's that, I guess.
I just find it funny.
I ain't gonna lie, I find it funny now, man. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I can say thank you for joining us on the Homer with Smooth podcast 43.
God damn it.
He cutting it off. He cutting it off. He's sliding into it.
This nigga always do that, man.
You don't even know when it's coming. That's the best. That's good. You don't know when it's coming, that's
horrible. That's horrifying, man. Just go outro. Instant outro.
I'm about to go with that too. We got Big Kev over there. It was his birthday. Did you know that, Selena? It was Kev's birthday?
Yesterday.
Selena looking at the camera like, huh? We can't even hear you.
Know what the hell is she saying?
You're not even a true Gemini.
Damn. I don't know. Apparently.
Damn.
It depends on what website. Actually, it really depends on what website you look at.
Careful. He might go in on you like Kwame Brown.
Why? Why would I go in on that?
I'm saying he might start calling you your light skin. Think you're pretty.
Oh yeah, you're light skinned Gemini. You think you're special, don't you?
He's definitely a Taurus Gemini, not a full Gemini. So
I don't even know what that is. How do you know that? What's a Taurus Gemini?
No, Tauruses can be a little cray-cray. Tauruses can be a little cray-cray though.
People say Gemini's are cray-cray.
We are.
People say Aries are cray-cray.
Y'all are legit crazy. Geminis are legit crazy.
They say Aries are cray-cray.
Well, my best friend's a Gemini. She's chill.
We just don't stop. We just go.
Shit. Last girl out there that was an Aries, man, she was ready to go to war for real. The name is fitting.
Who?
Aries are not crazy. Aries are just very blunt. Y'all are blunt as hell.
Bro, I said the last girl I dated, she was an Aries. She was crazy. She was ready to go to war. So
I have a friend who's an Aries, and she just says what's on her mind. That's it.
God of war.
Yes, exactly.
Aries just think what comes to their mind. That's it.
She was like a fireball.
Female Aries is different from male Aries.
Don't stand in the way and don't get too close.
Okay, hold on. Now, what you saying, Celine?
I was saying that Aries just speak their mind. Y'all just say what comes to your mind.
Selena's lagging.
You weren't necessarily lagging. I just couldn't hear you because they just kept talking.
She said female Aries are different from male Aries. but I think I think she is lagging.
And I'm saying that they're y'all are just blunt and say exactly what comes to your mind.
I don't
from the
believe in
series I know.
horoscopes. I believe people
It's
are
real.
based on their experiences and their environment, not the fucking position of the stars.
Yes, that too, but signs are real, and people's characteristics and behaviors. Some of that stuff really is
I've
true.
read other horoscopes
and it helps
from
you,
other
it helps you
signs, and they
understand them
related
better.
to me. I ain't gonna lie. I've read other horoscopes purposely, and each time
Well,
I read
you don't have to be.
shit
You don't
that
have to
relates
be
to me.
to the. You don't have to be to the T, but sometimes that stuff really it helps you understand the person better. It does.
I think it's relatable advice for everyone.
And then but the real breakdown of it, if you really want to look at it, is you got to like look at the whole your whole birth chart. You know what I'm saying? If you want to understand yourself in astrology terms.
You never looked at another horoscope and read it and be like, "This could be me."
No, you're not. You're not listening. The birth chart is when they take the day you were born, the time you were born, where you were born, and they pull your chart based off of that, and it tells you exactly who you are, your characteristics.
What I'm saying is, what I am listening. What I'm saying is, you haven't done that with someone else's and been like, "Oh, this is relatable to me as well." That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that humans have the ability to take a star chart, take the time, the position, all of this and that, and tell you your characteristics.
I think
it's going to be hit or miss.
So why not? We come from Earth,
I think if you believe in horoscopes,
you should have let me cut it off.
Real time. I think if you believe in horoscopes and if you believe that they have some kind of effect, then you're more likely to believe that it is describing who you are. Just because you believe that it has some type of purpose.
So listen. Here's what we're saying, right? So your birth chart, like you'll have your sun is in Aries. My sun is in Aries, right? And then you'll have like your moon is this, and you'll have like your Mars is this, your Venus is this, blah blah blah, and it breaks down.
Exactly, because I have Pisces characteristics, but I'm a Cancer.
And like my moon, Pisces. You know what I'm saying? Which would be wild and untrue. But
so they're giving you.
It breaks down and it says how each of those moon it all like affects you. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've seen that before.
Like guru type person
because you're technically not just
so what we're saying
right. So they're saying you're not just one horoscope. They're giving you two.
Yes, that's what we're telling you, which is why you probably read other horoscopes.
I understand that.
No. Y'all saying this wrong. Like it's you have your one chart. That's you, right? But have
characteristics of other.
Exactly. Man, I know as black folks, we really spiritual, but I'm sorry, that astrology shit is like like going to a fortune teller.
But fortune tellers are real though. People have the gifts to tell the future.
Fam, we are not saying
whether you call it psychic, prophet, whatever, they're all the same thing.
They could tell you your future.
Right. So listen, fam. Fam what we're saying is,
bro, I understand. I'm just not believing.
What we are saying is,
that's all right. I get what you're saying. Thank you, Alan. Alan, go.
What you say? What did he? Alan, what did you just say?
Alan just ended the podcast. Yeah,
no, he did not. No, he did not. I have the button.
This debate will go in circles forever.
I know.
No, it's not even a debate.
You don't have to believe in it. That's cool. You don't have to believe
more of like an education.
It's okay. I can choose not to believe in that.
We're saying to try to be open to it. It's not like
I am open to it. I've read about it.
You think it's some mumbo jumbo voodoo type shit?
Pause. Hold on. I hear her. I'm responding to her. She said you think it's some mumbo jumbo. She just said.
Bam! You started talking before she even did it.
I'm responding.
Thank you for joining her.
Smooth. I listen at her at the same time I can respond. I'm just saying it might be.
You cannot respond while she's talking. You got to let her finish, bro. Like that's just a principle.
She kind of did finish. She said you believe it's some mumbo jumbo.
All right. Hey, pause. Everybody pause.
Hey, Char. Was there anything else you're gonna say after saying that I believe it's some mumbo jumbo?
I was. Yes, I was.
What was it?
Everybody
was it?
But you.
I believe it's some mumbo jumbo and it's what?
Everybody quiet.
I was saying what I was saying was based off of the feedback you're giving, you don't seem like you believe in it, and it seems like it's some far-fetched mumble jumble. And all we're saying is to maybe be open to reading it and learning about it. That's all.
So that's exactly what you said that I repeated. Okay, like my thing is that I have been educated on. I've looked at some of the stuff. I just have different beliefs. It's not that I'm not open to it, but maybe there's information that I've acquired from other places that lead me to have my beliefs. Y'all should accept that. It's not that I'm not educated. Hold on. Wait, hold on. You said my disbelief. You described it as y'all educating me.
But we're not pushing it on you.
Hold on. But you described it as me being ignorant for not believing it.
That's not. We didn't say that at all.
Hold on. That's the package. You said it seems like you should be more open and learn, but you don't know.
That is not what I just said. I said maybe you should be open to looking into it.
That's what I'm saying. So that is implying that I have not, right?
I didn't call you ignorant at all, though.
No,
the ignorant is going somewhere else.
Hold on. Everybody pause.
Hold on, Celine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Just let me finish. Kev, you had started off by saying that this was a debate, and I had said that it's not a debate, it's just an educational moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me finish. Yeah. So I'm saying that to say it's not that we're saying you're like, okay, we're not saying you're not knowing of it. We're probably more so saying that there's other things that you may not understand about it, which is different from not knowing, because you know what it is,
right?
Like, you definitely know what it is, but there's other things that you may have not seen or read that
I understand that, but
which I'm not saying you have to believe it or need to believe.
We're not calling you ignorant either. Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's that you're presenting that side when I'm disagreeing, as if there's something I gotta learn from you that's going to change what I think.
Let me hop into this.
That's not what we're saying at all.
I know that's not what you're saying, but that's what it seems like.
Let me hop into this.
Nobody trying to change it.
Let Alan into it, because Alan was going to say something before Celine. So go ahead.
No, he wasn't going to say anything.
No, I was.
He actually was. I'm paying attention.
No, because I don't totally get what Shar was trying to say too, but Kev was going on the words too. So I know Shar, you did not call him ignorant like that too, but saying that, hey, it's something that you might need to go learn. It gives out that perception. And that's why.
Okay.
But then
that's not what I meant. I'm sorry.
No, which is why I was trying to get into it.
Yeah.
Shar was trying to say, hey, I might know something that that you didn't see, and that's what Celine so definitely, she said, hey, have you looked at this? But the thing is, it seems like Kev is also well versed in it as well, more so than, because we all don't know what we know. So it seems like Kev is pretty versed, and that's why Kev was saying, hey, he's agreeing with everything you guys were saying, but since you guys are more open to it, it aligns more with your beliefs. And I think that's what Kev was trying to say, because he's saying since I don't really follow this, I can see the flaws and how it's presented. And then you guys are saying, hey, if you guys are open to it, it's easier to say, hey, how this could go through. So
I understand.
But bottom line, no one's calling anybody ignorant. Everybody's open to it. Maybe that's something that we need to go, and it's more so of we need to be like, hey, let's go over it together.
Look, so listen. At the end of the day, all I was trying to say was, look, there's this birth chart thing. It exists.
Hey man, he already explained it. Alan did it perfectly, but Alan, you're a great mediator, man.
Basically, no one wanted to listen to me. I just wanted to.
Have you eaten today? Listen, you cranky today, bro?
I'm not cranky. What?
Yeah, because I honestly I just wanted to mute everybody to get one person at a time. But anyway,
it just seemed like go ahead, bro.
With the podcast, can we wrap this up?
Yeah, man. Language barriers.
Language barrier? What?
It seemed like we were having a disagreement because we had a language barrier there. We were using different words. That's it.
Okay.
It seemed like we were having a disagreement.
Language, not
like that. That's in words.
No, because pretty much I'm West Coast. He's like, and you guys are East Coast or Midwest. Certain words that I use have different connotations.
Yes. So that's a communication barrier now.
But also language.
That's what language is.
No, that's not language. Like a language barrier. You're thinking speaking like it's to.
The language barrier means anything involving linguistics words.
Anyway, thank you for joining us on this Home Run Sleuth podcast number 3.
No, that's the real definition. Look it up.
We should go Penn Davis.
No, I did look up the language barrier definition.
Go ahead and give him, a like, a follow him on social media. Go stream his album. If you really like it, go ahead and purchase the album. It really supports him. And we also want people, to support him. He's doing great work out there. He wants to bring out his message to the world, to the kids, saying, hey, go after your dreams. So thank you. So I want to thank him again for his time that he gave us, and go ahead and listen to his album. And especially after you know the story, it is really inspirational. Anyway,
bye, y'all.
Peace.
All right, we up out of here. All right, let's go.